internet. I attended a book signing and I vlogged it for you guys, and I'm very excited to show you all my footage, so let's roll the clips. Guys, it's Gabby, and today I'm going to a book signing for Leigh Bardugo's Crooked Kingdom. The book came out today and I'm going to get to celebrate the release with Leigh and Anderson's Bookshop. We are at the college now where the venue was actually changed, and we are about to go inside, and I'm really excited, and I think it's going to be fun to get to hear Leigh speak and to get to be in a bigger venue than just a regular bookstore. So let's get started. So I quickly want to introduce this first clip to you because it's the first clip from the night, and both the moderators ask Leigh about something that she's doing for her tour, which is something a little bit different than anything she's ever done before and something different than most authors have ever done before. And this is something that Leigh's made public on a lot of her social media, so if you read her books or you follow her, this is definitely something that you would be aware of, and that is the fact that Leigh is taking 10% of the proceeds from her tour and donating it to an organization that deals with human trafficking, which is an absolutely fantastic idea, and I'm so glad that she decided to do this because it's such a great way to get people to go out to book signings and get to attend more events like these, because not only do they get the satisfaction of getting to meet the author, get book signs, and getting to sit through a whole in-conversation event, you also have the satisfaction of knowing that that book that you're getting, that the enjoyment that you're getting, it's going and it's helping somebody else. And it's just it's a win-win situation, and I'd love to see more authors do this. And so when I found out about this, I definitely knew that I wanted to attend Leigh's signing, not only because obviously I wanted to meet her and I wanted to get book signed, but I definitely wanted to help give back to an organization. And I'm really excited for you guys to watch this clip so you can sort of see Leigh's process in deciding why she wanted to donate to this organization and where her thought process lied, as well as just sort of where your money is going and what other ways that you can help. And Leigh also briefly mentions the organization in the acknowledgments for Crooked Kingdom, so if you want to pick up a copy of the book, I will leave a link for that down below, as well as Leigh's tour dates if you want to attend a date and help give back. So let's roll this first clip.
Amazing, by the way. Like, I've only ever been in the bookstore and I'm like, hello! And now I have a stall, so I'm getting down for you guys. It will be terrible. Okay. Hello, friends. I just really want to quickly start off with you telling us more about Gems and how you kind of found out about it. And like as I said, it was when you were researching a Ned, so just a little bit more about why you became so passionate about it.
Unfortunately, victims of human trafficking, particularly human trafficking that have been forced into commercial sex work, tend to be people who social service agencies ignore. It's a cause that becomes controversial, and there's quite a lot of victim blaming that happens. And as I went into the research for Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom, it really occurred to me that, as respectfully as we try to write about these issues, there's an element of exploitation in them. It's invariable, it's impossible to avoid. And I think we really have to acknowledge that these problems are real issues in the world, and they aren't just fodder for plots. They aren't just things to make our stories more interesting or more heartbreaking. They're things that actually happen to people every day. And this organization, they're New York based, and they're an incredible group of people, and they're doing so much great advocacy work. And so 10% of the book sales from my fall tour will go to them, and pretty soon we're hoping to put some University of Ketterdam merch up on Society 6 or Redbubble, and all the profits will go to Gems. Alright, so Six of Crows I originally called the Dregs, right? Which is the name of Cass's gang. And Macmillan was like, we're not sure that that's the right title for this. People may be confused by the word, it's a little bit weird. In foreign markets it might be a little strange, and I was like, okay. And to be honest, it was less the story of that gang than it is about these 6 people. So I went to my friends and was like, friends, put your brains together, and whoever comes up with the great, the title that Macmillan goes for, I will give you a nice bottle of something, and you'll get to be the acknowledgments. So Morgan Fahey, who also lent her last name to Jasper, came up with Six of Crows, and it was the perfect fit, and I knew it as soon as it was. I did propose 3 titles to Macmillan, because you gotta be strategic. I'm giving away my secrets now. You gotta be like, I know they're not gonna pick this one, and then I'm gonna do the one that I'm okay with, and then we're gonna do the one that we really want, so, and then they went for it, so it was good. And then for Crooked Kingdom, originally we had Empire of Crows. Somehow, perhaps not. And the weird thing is that Empire of Storms had not been announced yet, and I thought Marie Lu was going to title her third book, I don't know where I saw this, but I swear it was on the internet, it was going to be called Empire of the Wolf. And I was like, no, we can't have Empire of Crows and Empire of the Wolf. And then we came up with Crooked Kingdom. So, yeah. So that's how the titles came to be. All right, maybe it wasn't that great a story. Titles are really hard.
The question that I really want to know, and I feel like a lot of people want to know too, is what are you being for Halloween?
Really tired. Honestly, I will be on tour for pretty much all of October, and I will be coming. Oh, but yeah, well, I don't really know yet. I basically am touring, and then I go to the UK with Rainbow Rowell. We're doing a tour. And I really like Marky and Jean too. You should go see them. And I'm coming back like right before Halloween, so. I don't know, I might just hand out candy to kids this year. Maybe put some glitter eyeshadow on, but that's like every day. So.
I think you should just introduce them to your new friend.
I'll just take this skull.
Yeah, take the skull.
He gave me this incredible crow snow globe skull right before this, and I don't know how I'm going to pack it, but it is incredible. And I think the small children will enjoy it very much.
Okay, so with obviously realizing that it's a high fantasy and there probably wouldn't be like modern contemporary songs in it.
Oh Lord.
Past that, if like Six of Crows was made into a movie and that movie had a montage scene, what song would be playing in the background? And Eye of the Tiger is an acceptable answer always.
Training montage. How many of you guys have read Six of Crows? Or read? Okay, wait, that's a bad question. How many of you haven't read Six of Crows? Okay, so I'm gonna try to couch this in careful terms. There's a scene that happens with Inej and Jesper and Wilde towards the end of the book, and I wrote it to Unbelievers by Vampire Weekend on constant loop. And I consequently cannot listen to that song. Like, literally, I hear it and I'm like, shut up. But it totally ruined the song for me. However, that scene reads really well to that song. Also, if you guys know the song Sinister Kid by the Black Keys, that is Kaz's song. Every time I needed to write his POV, I put that on. And it's not so much a montage song, it's more like I'm walking in slow motion down the street.
So I wanted to talk to you about kind of how your writing process changed, writing from a trilogy to a duology, and kind of why you decided to only do it 2 books this time instead of 3.
I just want to say though also, I feel like it's like the angel and the devil.
Am I the angel?
Yes, you're the angel. Or maybe it's 2 devils. You know, it's funny. I feel like when you're at the start of this story, you can sort of see the shape of it. And when I started Six of Crows, I knew it was either going to be, I knew it was something that could be 12 books, or you know, a really long series, but that I wasn't going to start with that I wanted them to be really sort of contained units. And I didn't know if that contained unit was going to be 1 book or 2, because I'd never tried to tackle a story like this before. And when I got to the end of Six of Crows, I realized I could tie this plot up. Like, I could have made that a standalone plot. But in terms of where the characters needed to go, they weren't there. Like, they had too much baggage. Sorry. They just had too much baggage that there was no way to get them to where I wanted them to be emotionally by the end of that first book. And so there had been a part that was going to be in the first book that I was like, all right, I'm going to move that. And that sort of changed the whole shape of it. But I kind of always knew it was just going to be a pair of books, and you know, maybe more someday, but for now, that's sort of what it has to be. I'd be like, come on over, guys, and they'd like steal all my electronics and leave. Like, these are not kids who you want to be like, let's go for pie. It's hard to know what I would do with that. I feel like I'd be like, Kaz, you just stay over there. You know, I feel like Inej and Nina and I could go and hang out. I feel like Jesper would want to go straight to Vegas. shade or something, or like we'd have to distract him with something shiny. You know, like, and I feel like Wylan and I could hang out, maybe like sing some duets. I don't know, it'd be fun to like take Matthias around Los Angeles and have him be like, sin, sin. Yeah, there's definitely like a road trip AU to be had. Knit. That's maybe one of the best questions I've ever gotten. I feel like maybe they would have like I feel like knitting is very like stress relieving. I've never done it, and also you could use the knitting needles as a weapon. So I feel like a Nesh might be like, I don't really know. I feel like all of their talents are kind of on display. Like we really know what they are, but I could see them being like, I could see like Jesper being totally addicted to social media. Like I could see, I don't think like, you know, Kaz's secret love is magic, you know, and in a different world, he would, you know, in a world where there was no Becca Rollins, he would have been a very different kind of boy. And I think, you know, that hobby would have probably been, he probably would have been a legit businessman. Like, you know, like making money in the barrel, or not in the barrel, and cut her down, and he probably would have been like, let's go to the magic shows. That was not to be.
Going to see the show on my 16th birthday, so I'm excited about that. But I wanted to ask you, sort of in honor of that, what songs from Hamilton you think each of the characters from the Dregs would like to jam out to?
I feel like I'm on a weird, like, YA game show. Alright, obviously, Kaz is nonstop. Okay? And when you guys read Crooked Kingdom, there's a lot of Hamilton references in there. Like, he literally says at one point, like, we're nonstop. Jesper is the 10 Dual Commandments. Let's see. I think Matthias is wait for it. Like I can totally see Matthias being like, I'm not standing still, I am lying wait. Amazing, that's cool. I think, oh man, I think Nina would be the Schuyler sisters. Like she's very Angelica, I think. I feel like Maya would be like helpless. So awesome. Oh, wait a minute, Jesper's not the 10 Dual Commandments. I figured this out the other night. I got this question the other night. I'm not throwing my shot. Right. He's out there, so, oh God, wow. Anyway, yeah, but I don't know. Who else was there? Who did I miss? What did I miss? And Neige. What song for Neige? Bird is a weird one for Neige, though, because she's not like, somebody actually on Tumblr was like, I see their relationship as being like Eliza and Alexander, and I was like, maybe if Eliza stabbed Jefferson. I just can't see her being like, I'm writing myself out of the narrative. She's very much like, I'm writing myself into the narrative, so, I don't know, she could be Hercules Mulligan. Guns and ships. Souls of guns and ships. Okay, we need to stop.
Like Snape and Draco are two of my favorite characters, so thank you for answering my question. Like super like
I am totally obsessed. So although I will tell you, there are Schuyler books, except those were originally in Six and Crows. Schuyler's a Dutch name.
Right.
And they got cut apparently just didn't fit. And so then we're like, okay, we'll put them back. Yeah. Honestly. Yeah.
Because I've been reading books, I've been seeing Hamilton references, and then more recently, yeah.
Well, it's such a good thing to listen to when you're writing too.
I like the I think yours is one of my favorite songs because I love like how all the blends together.
It's incredible. Oh, yeah. And also, like, I feel like when I'm really tired, like if I'm on deadline, I put it on, I dance around the living room, I sing it.
So I was listening to it last night when I was like,
hey, come on, girl.
Hercules Mulligan. Love. And don't forget to take her. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I don't know. I haven't been counting. I believe so. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Hey guys, I just got home from Leigh's signing and I had the best time in the entire world. It was such a fun signing and Leigh was just so engaging and so much fun to talk to because she's really sweet and really funny and really just overall amazing and is just one of the best people to have an in-conversation author event because she answers questions so well and she's just so engaging, and it was overall an amazing event. So many people asked so many great questions and the moderators themselves asked a lot of questions, and it was overall a really amazing event. So thank you to Anderson's for hosting and for Leigh Bardugo for coming out to Chicago and just everyone who made this event possible. Thank you so much because I had the best time in the entire world. So now I'm going to show off all the books and things that I got signed, and then I'll end the vlog for today. I was able to get both books from the Six of Crows duology, personalized and signed, which I am so thankful for because most authors really won't do that. They'll just sign the one book that they're promoting and go, and it's not that like personal of an event. So I love that she was signing like everybody's books, and it's just something that was really great. And so first book obviously that I got signed was Six of Crows, and Leigh just signed it and then personalized. And if I can find it, it says Alright, oh my god. Why is this so hard? Okay. It says, to Gabby, Leigh Bardugo, and just in a plain black Sharpie. So there's that. And then the second book that she signed is obviously the book that she is promoting, which is Crooked Kingdom. And this is the second book in the duology, and obviously the book that she was going on tour for. And so she signed it, and it says, to Gabby, no mourners, no funerals, Leigh Bardugo. And I love this book. So far, I haven't even started yet, but I love the red pages and just the aesthetic of it. And I am so pumped to get into the second book because I love Six of Crows so much. And I love with this duology, and I'm so glad that I got to meet Leigh. And she was just so much fun to talk to. We talked about Hamilton and like Hogwarts houses because I was wearing my Hufflepuff shirt, and it was really, really amazing. And so one other thing, before I go, Leigh had a whole bunch of these playing cards that she had laid out on the table, and so you picked one, and if you managed to pick a certain card, you got a poster. And so I picked that card. I will show you here. I believe that is the card that I picked, and so because of that, I got this wonderfully beautiful Crooked Kingdoms poster, and so it has all the different characters on there and their playing cards, and then Leigh signed it, and it says non-stop with her signature because we were talking about Hamilton and non-stop, which is like one of like the better songs off the soundtrack that we were sort of agreeing on, and just like talking about Hamilton and Hogwarts houses, and it was just overall amazing, amazing, amazing experience. I'm so thankful that I was able to get all of this stuff signed and able to attend this event. It was hands down one of the best author signings I've ever been to, and I don't think that there's anything that's going to top it anytime soon because it was just such an amazing event. And also the fact that 10% of the earnings that Leigh makes from this tour are going towards charity, which is something I really appreciate because you don't really see a lot of authors do that, although they definitely should. So I love that she was doing that, and just overall it was amazing, amazing signing. Of course, some of the proceeds are going towards a good cause, and you're getting to then have books signed and getting to talk with an author and hear the whole conversation. And it was just overall an absolutely fantastic experience, and I definitely think that the venue change was such an important aspect of that because I feel like it would have been crammed if you were fitting 150 plus people into a bookstore. So to have like this nice event where there were seats for everybody and everyone was generally able to see really well, and it was just a really, really great experience. I'm rambling, so I'm gonna go. Goodbye, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time with a new video. Goodbye!